Today I am reviewing the RAINPOINT Sprinkler Timer, programmable water timer. If at any time you'd like to explore this product for yourself and grab it at a great price, be sure to check the links below the video. If you have ever come home from a long vacation only to find your prized tomato plants withered and brown because you forgot to ask a neighbor to water them, you know exactly why devices like the RAINPOINT single outlet sprinkler timer exist. I have been using this specific model for the past 3 months on my backyard garden, and while it definitely saved my plants, it is not a perfect piece of hardware. In this review, I want to be completely honest about what it is like to live with this unit daily, where it shines, and exactly where it will likely frustrate you. If you want to check the current pricing or see more technical specifications, you can find the links below the video, but stick around because the real-world performance is more nuanced than the box makes it look. Let us start with the setup process because that is where most people get stuck with these electronic timers. Right out of the box, you get the unit and a manual. You will need to provide your own 2AA alkaline batteries, which is a bit of a minor annoyance in this day and age, but it is standard for this price point. The battery compartment is located on the back, and it features a rubber gasket seal. I cannot stress enough how important it is to make sure that seal is seated correctly. I actually had a slight issue during my second week where I didn't tighten the cover down perfectly, and after a heavy storm, I saw some condensation inside the LCD screen. It didn't kill the unit, but it was a clear reminder that while this is rated for outdoor use, it is not a submarine. Once you have the batteries in, the interface is fairly intuitive. The screen is indeed quite large, which is a massive help if you are hunched over near the ground adjusting your spigot. The programming logic is straightforward. You have your start time, your duration, and your frequency. You can set the duration anywhere from 1 minute up to 3 hours and 59 minutes, which is more than enough for any standard garden hose application. The frequency options are where most people find the utility. You can set it to water every hour or stretch it out to once every 7 days. I personally keep mine on a twice-a-day schedule for my raised beds. One thing I noticed during my testing is that the buttons have a decent tactile click, but they feel a bit plasticky. If you are someone who constantly fiddles with settings, I wonder about the long-term durability of the rubberized buttons, but for a set-it-and-forget-it device, they do the job just fine. If you decide to pick one up, you can look at the links below to see if there are any current discounts available. Now, let us talk about the manual mode and the rain delay. These are the two features I use the most. The manual mode is excellent. If you are out in the yard and realize you need to wash off a muddy patch or give a specific shrub an extra soak, you just press the manual button. You can set it to run for anywhere from 1 minute to 8 hours without messing up your main schedule. It is a seamless transition back to the automatic program once the manual session ends. The rain delay is equally useful, though it requires a bit of foresight. It is not a smart device that detects rain on its own. You have to manually press the delay button to pause your schedule for 24, 48, or 72 hours. I live in an area where summer storms are frequent, and I found myself using this feature at least twice a week. It is much better than having to turn the whole unit off and remember to turn it back on later. However, there are some real-world limitations you need to be aware of before you buy. First, the flow rate. If you are expecting this to run a complex irrigation system with dozens of drip emitters or multiple heavy-duty impact sprinklers, you're going to be disappointed. This is a single-outlet timer intended for hose-end applications. If your water pressure is low, the internal valve mechanism can restrict flow just enough to make your sprinklers perform poorly. I tested this with a standard oscillating sprinkler, and it worked great, but when I tried to hook it up to a long soaker hose, the pressure drop was noticeable at the very end of the line. It is not a failure of the device, but rather a reality of physics. You are introducing a bottleneck into your water line, so keep your expectations realistic. Another point of frustration is the battery life. The manual mentions that it uses 2AA batteries, and the screen has a battery indicator. My advice is to pay attention to that indicator. When it drops to the last bar, change them immediately. I made the mistake of waiting until it was completely dead, and the valve stayed in whatever position it was in at the time. In my case, it was closed, which was lucky, but if it had been stuck open, I could have wasted hundreds of gallons of water. It is a good practice to just swap them out at the beginning of the season, and maybe once in the middle of the summer. Do not rely on it to last the entire year on one set of batteries if you are running it every single day. Durability is another area where I have mixed feelings. The plastic casing feels solid enough to handle the sun, but the connection point where it screws onto the faucet is plastic. If you are not careful when threading it on, it is very easy to cross-thread it. I recommend using a little bit of plumber's tape on your spigot threads to ensure a snug fit without needing to over-tighten the unit. If you over-torque the plastic housing, you will crack the casing, and then you are looking at a leak that will ruin the unit. I have seen some reviews online complaining about leaks, and in almost every case, it comes down to either cross-threading or not using the included washer correctly. Take your time during the initial install. If you need to see the current pricing or want to check if this is the right size for your specific spigot, head to the links below. Who is this product for? It is perfect for the homeowner who wants to automate a simple lawn sprinkler or keep a small vegetable patch hydrated while they are at work or on a weekend trip. It is incredibly affordable for what it does, and the interface is accessible enough that even if you aren't tech savvy, you can figure it out in about 10 minutes. It is also great for people who have rental properties where they want to keep the landscaping alive without needing to hire a professional irrigation service. It does exactly what it says on the box, and it does it reliably as long as you treat it with a little bit of care. Who should avoid this? If you are looking for a smart home device that you can control from your phone while you are halfway across the world, this is not the product for you. It lacks Wi-Fi or Bluetooth connectivity, and it does not have local weather sensing. If you want a system that automatically adjusts based on actual rainfall data, you would need to spend significantly more money on a smart controller. Also, if you have a massive yard that requires multiple zones, this single-outlet timer will become a headache very quickly. You would be better off looking at a multi-port manifold system. Finally, if you live in a region that experiences hard freezes, you absolutely must remove this from your outdoor faucet and bring it inside during the winter. The internal components will not survive an ice expansion, and you will be buying a replacement by spring. When it comes to value, I think the RAINPOINT timer sits in a sweet spot. It is not the cheapest timer on the market, but it is certainly not the most expensive. You are paying for a decent screen, a reliable timing mechanism, and a brand that has been in this space for a while. I have used cheaper, generic timers that felt like they were made of recycled soda bottles, and they usually failed within a month of exposure to direct sunlight. This unit feels more robust. The UV-resistant plastic is a nice touch, and it has held up well under the harsh afternoon sun without fading or becoming brittle. If you want to see the latest price, check the links below. There is also the issue of the user manual. It is functional, but it is definitely not going to win any awards for clarity. It covers the basics well enough, but if you run into an error code or a specific issue, the troubleshooting section is a bit light. I had to look up a few videos online to figure out how to reset the unit after I accidentally messed up the scheduling during my first week. It is not a deal breaker, but be prepared to spend a little extra time tinkering if things don't go perfectly on the first try. One thing I found really helpful was the power display. Some timers just blink a light at you when the battery is low, which is useless if you aren't looking at it. Having a clear indicator on the LCD screen takes the guesswork out of maintenance. I know some users might prefer a smart app notification, but there is something to be said for the simplicity of a non-connected device. There are no firmware updates to worry about, no app crashes, and no privacy concerns. It is a purely mechanical and electronic tool that performs its specific function without needing to be part of a larger ecosystem. I also want to mention the hose connection at the bottom. It is a standard garden hose thread, so it works with all your existing nozzles, wands, and sprinklers. I have been using mine with a quick connect adapter, and it works perfectly. If you're planning on using a heavy brass quick connect, just be mindful of the weight. You don't want too much leverage pulling down on the plastic threads of the timer. If you have a heavy hose, try to support it with a stake or a hook so that the weight of the water-filled hose isn't pulling directly on the timer's connection point. That simple step will significantly extend the life of the product. To wrap things up, the RAINPOINT single-outlet sprinkler timer is a practical, no-nonsense solution for basic garden irrigation. It is not perfect, and it certainly won't replace a high-end smart irrigation system, but it is not trying to be that. It is trying to be a reliable, easy-to-use timer that prevents your plants from dying when you aren't around. The strengths are definitely its ease of programming, the large, readable screen, and the flexibility of the manual mode and rain delay. The weaknesses are the battery sensitivity, the plastic construction of the threads, and the lack of smart connectivity. If you understand those limitations and manage your expectations accordingly, you will likely be very happy with this purchase. It is a solid, functional tool that solves a very common problem for a very fair price. If you want to grab one for your own garden, feel free to use the links below to check the current pricing and availability. I have been using this for months, and despite the minor gripes about the battery life and the need for care during installation, it has been a reliable addition to my backyard setup. It has definitely saved me a lot of time, and more importantly, it has kept my garden looking healthy even during the hottest weeks of the summer. Just remember to bring it inside when the frost hits, keep an eye on that battery indicator, and don't over-tighten the threads, and you should be good to go. It is a straightforward product for a straightforward task, and sometimes that is exactly what you need.